I know that guy, I know that girl, I know what she's about. And this is what I want y'all to understand today. Y'all have the power to write what your movie is about. If you had a movie right now about you and wanting to be whatever you wanted to be, whether it was a football player, an engineer, an astronaut, a doctor, a lawyer, a teacher, if that's what you want to be, then that's what your movie has to be about. You understand what I'm saying? So every day you wake up, you're a child that wakes up, goes to school to become whatever you desire you want to be. Now, if you know what you want to be, and you know that doing certain things, if you want to be a football player, then you know a football player has to be healthy. A football player has to be strong. A football player has to be smart. So if you want to be a football player and you wake up and you see drugs over here, or you see cutting school over here, or you see not making the grades to play football. Now, if you go and get in any of those type of things, then you already understand your movie cannot be about becoming what you want to be. Y'all understand what I'm saying? So all y'all remember, and always keep in your mind, you have the power to dictate what your movie is going to be about. If your movie, and it don't have to be about, it can be a day-to-day movie. Today, my movie is going to be about, I'm going to go to school, have me a good time because it's Thursday, and I'm going to get off, and my mama going, or my daddy going to fix me my favorite dinner, or we're going out to eat. That could be a day's movie. And so every day in that episode, you got to play the part. Can't nobody play your part but you. Nobody. I don't care if it's your friends, your classmates, your teacher. Only people can play your part in your movie is you. So you got to wake up and be the star of it. And if your star is about feeling good, being happy, then you walk every day because everybody watching your movie at all times. See, my movie is about being a powerful musician, artist, father, son, brother. So every day I wake up, I got to play my part. When my mom and my daddy call me in the morning, I say, hello, hey, mama, how you doing? I live to make them proud. When they hang up, they say, I'm proud of my son. See, in my movie, I'm a good son. You see what I'm saying? When my kids come home from school, and they say, hey, daddy, how you doing? If they had a good day or a bad day or whatever, you know, I handle that, and I handle it with love. And at the end, they say, thank you, daddy. And I say, hey, in my movie, I'm a good daddy. So I play that. You know, when I go do music, when it's time for me to go do music, and I'm a rapper, I can freestyle, I can do it all. When it's time to go hit that stage, and I get that microphone, see now what my movie is about. My movie is about me being an MC. So in my movie, can't nobody outdo me. You understand what I'm saying? I don't care who you is. In my movie, you can't outdo me. So in my movie, I play my part. And all y'all got that potential. All y'all got that ability to play your part. Now in every movie, right? In every movie, something always happens to the character. Look like he ain't gonna make it. Look like he might die, or look like he ain't gonna make it to wherever he wanna make it at. See, that's a part of the movie. So it's a lot of times in your movie, you're gonna wake up at the day and you're gonna say, well, I wanna go outside and play with my friends. And you think about it. Then your parents or whoever say, you ain't going outside. Sit down, you ain't going out today. And then you get mad and you say, why I can't go? Why I can't go? And everybody mad. But you gotta understand, sometimes that happens in movies, right? So it ain't that they being mean. Sometimes that's just the way it is. And we got to roll with it. If that's how I roll, you say, well, okay, mama, I can't go outside, or I can't go do what I want to do. Well, guess what? You ain't going to mess up my movie, so I'm going to go in my room and hey, I might listen to music and just dance and just groove or do something that make me happy. So you always got the opportunity to turn something into something positive. You see what I'm saying? And when you understand that, see, your movie becomes greater than what kind of shoes you got on, what kind of clothes you got on, what kind of haircut you got on, whatever you got on. Hey, say, hey, this is me. I love me. And if you love you, hey, you don't care what nobody else say. Y'all with me? Okay, I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself. I went to Hidden Valley Elementary. Anybody ever heard of that? I grew up in Hidden Valley. Okay? I grew up in Hidden Valley. I went to Hidden Valley Elementary. I was a student council president in 6th grade, right? So I'm talking to 6th graders. And now in school, my mom and daddy, they were strict on me. You know, all they told me to do, they said, you go to school, you do the right thing. And the only thing, the right thing was me, not to make my teacher call my mom and daddy. And my teacher told me, she said, I'm going to call your daddy. I already knew when I got home, man, I'm going to get a whooping. You know what I'm saying? And so everything I did when I went to school that day, I ain't going to do nothing to make this teacher call my mom and daddy. One day at a time. That's the only thing I thought about. And one day at a time. One good day led to another good day, to another good day. And eventually when report cards came out, my mom and daddy said, hey, well, I'm proud of you. And that made me feel good, right? So I was a good kid in 6th grade. You know, I had a lot of friends. I got in trouble sometimes. Sometimes I had bad days. And most of my bad days was about talking too much. That's why I like to come and talk now. I like to talk. Y'all won't know that. But I like to talk. So some of my bad days was about talking too much. You know, trying to teach. I'd be over there talking about football or something. And she look at me, she say, I'm going to call your daddy. Right then, I had to get it straight because I ain't want no whooping. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody want no whooping, do it? Hey, I ain't want no whooping. I ain't want to get on punishment. I ain't want to do nothing. Back then, we had a Nintendo. You know, we played duck hunt. My dad said, you ain't playing no duck hunt. When I got off, I wanted to go play duck hunt. Y'all know what I'm saying? So I went from Hidden Valley, and I went to Northeast Middle School. And that's where I started playing football. And I started playing football at Northeast Middle School. You know, I had to go for tryouts. I was scared I was going to get cut because no 7th graders was on the team. And I went and I just played hard. You know, and all my life I had been playing throw 'em up, monk 'em up in the backyard with my big cousins, you know, running. You know, my big cousins, they used to dog me, man. Used to throw me down hard. So I was kind of tough when I got to high school and junior high. But I went out for football, and I made the team. And they told me, they say, you got to have a 2.0 to play football, right? So I said, what's that? They said, in every class, you got to make at least a C. And so when I played football, I loved it. It was something that I always wanted to do. Like you say, y'all want to be a football player, or if you want to be a dancer, or if you want to be whatever you want to do, whenever you start to be it, see, you can start doing it now. Whatever you do it, you got to claim it and say, God, it feels good. And when it feels good to you, anytime something feels good to you, you got to cherish it. You got to hold it. You know, it's just like if you like your jacket or your book bag or whatever, you ain't want nobody to come take it from you, do you? You say, you ain't gonna take mine. You probably be ready to fight. So anytime something feels good to you, I don't care what it is. It could be a walk home. It could be when the teacher called on you. It could be when you go to practice, when you play sports, when you listen to music. Anytime something feels good to you, cherish it. Hold on to it. And don't never let it go easy. Whatever you got to do to keep it and protect it, you hold it. So for me, football made me feel good. And they say, well, to keep playing football, you got to have a 2.0. So I said, well, what's a 2.0? They said, you got to make a C in every class. So every time I went to school, every test I took, every quiz I took, I said, hey, if it's 50 more people on the team, I ain't going to be the only one that get kicked off because I ain't got a 2.0. That's just the way I thought in the 6th grade and 7th grade. So every test I did, I gave my all. I gave my best to pass so I could keep playing football. And my reward was every Tuesday, every Wednesday, every Thursday we went to practice into the game. I felt good. I was with my friends. I was living my dream. Like right now you said, I want to be a football player. I was a football player. How many of y'all play football now? You play football now. Don't it feel good when you're at the game? What your mama say? You cut up in school, you ain't going to that game, right? Ain't that what she tell you? So what you got to do when you get here to keep playing that game? You got to do right. See how that works. It ain't hard. It ain't hard. You got a question?
Yeah, what position
I played tight end, I played tailback, I played fullback and defensive tackle. Yeah, and I want to say this now. Every year I played football, I was the most valuable player in my school. And that was, I was MVP at Northeast and at South Mecklenburg. I went to South Mecklenburg High School. And when I got to South Mecklenburg, now I want y'all to understand this too. Because like I say, y'all in the 6th grade. Y'all got to keep going through the steps. So all I'm telling you is, I was once in y'all position. I just want y'all to understand that ain't nobody above being tempted to do the wrong thing. Ain't nobody above making mistakes. Ain't nobody above family problems that say things get hard. Ain't nobody above all that. I ain't sitting up here saying I had it easy in life. But what I want y'all to understand is that you, and every one of y'all right now, because y'all are in school right now doing the right thing, the only way y'all can go is up. And whatever come at your way, if you determine for your movie to be about what you want it to be, then you got to take it all and keep on fighting. You see what I'm saying? Because there's always going to be somebody who's worse off than you. There's always going to be somebody who got less expensive shoes than you. It's going to always be somebody who mama and daddy or who whatever don't have what your parents have. It's going to always be somebody worse than you. And if it's always somebody worse than you, then it's always somebody looking at you saying, I wish I had what they had. You see what I'm saying? And some people right now, too poor, they couldn't even get up and come to school. Mama and daddy couldn't bring them to school, so we always winning somewhere in life. And you just got to see yourself as a winner. So when I got to high school, once again, all I know was I was going to do the right thing. I ain't going to tell y'all that I was smarter than this and I was that. Only reason I did the right thing, like I told you, ever since I was little, 1st grade, 2nd grade, 3rd grade, is because I ain't want my daddy to whoop me. Simple as that. Simple as that. You got a question? Huh? Okay, I'm going to get to that. I'm coming to that. I'm coming to that. Okay, so all I wanted to do was do the right thing. So I went to high school, right? And once again, like I said, MVP. Made straight A's and B's. I was academically gifted. I did it all. I gave my best to win. And all I wanted to do was make my parents proud. So when I graduated high school, I applied for college. I applied for Fayetteville State. And I came up with a situation. I said, well, did I really want to further my education to play football? Or did I want to pursue other skills and aspects that I had? So and this one thing that I want to encourage all y'all to be able to do. When you do the right thing, you have choices. When you do the right thing in the right ways, you have choices. See, when you don't make the right decisions or you don't strive to be best, now you don't have a choice. See, if you make a good report card, your mama say, what you want to do since you made a good report card? You want to go out to eat, you want some nice shoes, or you want what you want. You see what I'm saying? But you got a choice because you done the right thing. When you don't do the right thing, see, you don't have that many choices. You see what I'm saying? They say, well, yeah, we gonna do this. You see what? And you say, well, ain't nobody ask you. So in my choice, I choose a job. And it was a good job. And so I chose not to go to college because I chose to take this job. Now at 18 years old, I became a supervisor. I worked my way to the top. The same thing I did in high school, I got a job. And I started working my way to the top. And in 3 years, I became the supervisor. I ran the company. Now, in terms of why I didn't go to the NFL, like I say, I was good at football. I was really good at football. But in my mind, just like I asked all of y'all, what did y'all want to be? See, my answer wasn't football. So that's why I didn't go to the NFL. I was honest enough with myself. I say, I want to be a powerful speaker. I want to be able to go to schools. I want to touch people's lives and speak. So that's why I didn't go to the NFL.
Why did you choose the job at TUSN when you was a teenager?
Well, when I was a teenager, when I chose that job, it was this. Okay, like I said, if I wanted to go to college, I had the choice. If I wanted to take this job, I had the choice, right? And the reason I chose this job, because just like y'all, we sitting in class, and I was academically gifted. I thought about my movie at a young age, right? I knew what my movie wanted to be about. Now I said, if I went to college, I could have furthered my education, which would have been 4 more years to be something, whatever I wanted it to be. But in that aspect, I chose the job because I knew I was a hard worker. My daddy had a business. My daddy got a business where he hauled scrap metal. I worked hard. I'm good with my hands. I'm good with leadership. I'm good with directing men. So this job gave me an opportunity to work with men and strive to be a leader and use my skills that my daddy had taught me. And it was a manufacturing job. And right now, I still have a manufacturing job. And in that job, they honor and I'm respected for my dedication to being able to control manufacturing in that aspect. So it was just something that I love to do, that I was honest enough to go forward. Now, going back to when I was in high school, you know, when I was in high school, I grew up in Westwood. Anybody know where Westwood off Freedom Drive at? Anybody know where Freedom Drive at?
I do.
Okay. I grew up on Freedom Drive. And in my neighborhood, they had drug dealers. They had everything that you would have in somewhat of a bad neighborhood. And I watched people around me get nice cars, good shoes, have money, have all those type of things. And as a child, I wanted my mama to buy me some of those things, and sometimes she couldn't afford it. It just was what it was. And I looked at a lot of my friends make wrong decisions, start selling drugs, start skipping school, and start doing all those type of things. But like I told y'all, I knew what my movie was going to be about. And in my movie, that didn't play a role in it. Because once I start playing that role, if you start selling drugs and you start skipping school, and see that role all sometimes lead to going to jail or doing all these type of things. So I had to back away from that. And so and when I was in high school, I looked at it and I said, well, nah, I don't want that. I ain't want to go to jail. I don't want to do none of that. But I knew I want to look good too. I want to shine. I want to have some nice things. So at 15, I got my first job at McDonald's, right? Flipping burgers, 15 years old. I was happy. I said, I got a job. I said, yeah, man, I'm about to save my money. I'm about to buy me some Jordans. I'm about to do all this type of stuff, right? And my daddy said, no, you ain't. You're going to save your money. And I cried. I called my grandma. I told my grandma. I said, my daddy won't let me spend my money. I go to work. Why he won't let me spend my money? I told his mama, right? But my daddy made me save my money. And so when I turned 16, I got my first car. It was an old Hoopty, a 69 Nova. Y'all probably be ashamed to ride. When my mama and them had it, I used to duck down in the back seat. I ain't want nobody to see me. I ain't want nobody to see me in this Hoopty. You know what I'm saying? But when I got 16, Hoopties came in style, right? So I said, I got me a hoop. And my daddy said, well, what you gonna do with it? I said, Daddy, I want to hook it up. He said, you got any money? I said, no, Daddy, will you help me? He said, let me show you something. He said, you remember all them days I threatened to whoop your butt if you didn't save your money, put your money in the bank. He took me to the bank, showed me my money, and I had 16 years old. I had enough money to buy me some rims. I painted my car. You see what I'm saying? Now, I don't sell drugs like the boys in the neighborhood. You know, I had choices to make better choices. But now I'm working, I'm going to work, I'm playing football, and I'm making my mom and my daddy proud. They say, man, my son, they were proud. They say, my son played football for South Met. So they was proud of me, and I'm doing the right thing. So I asked my daddy, I say, Daddy, I want a gold teeth. I want a gold tooth. Because everybody in the neighborhood had a gold tooth. They were selling drugs. I told myself, I say, I can feel good. I can shine too, but I ain't got to do the wrong thing. I can do the right thing and do it. So my daddy took me and got me a gold tooth. I was in high school playing football, had a real goal too. Everybody say, wow, man, is he a drug dealer? Is he this? And everybody in my family that knew me, they say, no, he ain't no drug dealer. He a good child. He do the right thing. And so what I wanted to show my friends was, we can do it, y'all. We can look good. We can shine. We can be popular. We can be cool. We can be the freshest in the school. We ain't no lames. And guess what? We can do it by doing the right thing. When I started rapping, people always used to want to come and rap about selling drugs and this and that, this and that. I used to bust a rap. I said I go to school every day. Go hard every day. At the end of the year, all I see is A's. And when I get home, they say my report card pays. I got new shoes on my feet for doing the right thing. You see what I'm saying? He said I can spit. I used to spit that positive to him. You see what I'm saying? And so everybody started respecting me. They said, man, he a good guy. And then I started getting good guy friends, right? And so now I'm going to tell y'all the true story. I was in school just like when you come in the morning. And all y'all know sometimes you might have the bad groups that act like they thugs. Now, everybody want to be a thug now, don't they? Everybody want to be a thug. Everybody want to be hard now, don't they? You see what I'm saying? So when I was in school, right, and in order to play football, you had to have a 2.0. In order to have a 2.0, you had to do the right thing in school. So all my friends were football players, and we hung together. And we did the right thing, right? And when I was in junior